it's going to be interesting to see what will be picked and banned out. These teams have played each other in the first round to begin with, so they're already going to have some knowledge of each other. Stronk players won the first best of 3 in 2 games, and they seem to favor a strong, fast-pushing lineup, so we'll see if they take that again. Not really surprised Bristleback was banned out. Stronk used that to their advantage quite efficiently in this game. Broodmother was another one that was used effectively in the second game. By 10 minutes, Stronk had pushed tier 3s with the Broodmother on the off lane. We'll see what Please Evacuate the Pub wants to start with. This may give us an inkling into the rest of their game. They're going to start off with an Earthshaker. That'll give him some good lockdown. Hopefully he can get a fast blink and be more effective in the team fights. A Slark coming out from Stronk. I haven't seen him play this character before. I'm guessing it could be on Sageart or Bruce Lawton, but we'll have to see who they play on that. And Phoenix becoming much more popular, especially as a counter pusher. Few more bans coming out. Faceless Void and Venomancer have been banned out. Maybe they're seeing something in the Stronk lineup that would have gone well with a Faceless Void. While we wait for this to happen, I just want to remind everybody that VGG will be holding tournaments fairly regularly for DOTA2 and upcoming Counter-Strike Go. If you're interested, visit the website, vectorgaminggroup.com, for sign-up, for deadlines, and everything involved with that. We're interested in picking up casters. If you'd be interested in casting a game, we'd love to get in contact with you. As we have more and more games, we'd love to have more and more casters. So Juggernaut and Razor being banned out. Spirit Breaker. It looks like Stronk's gonna try for a pick-off lineup here. We'll see how many picks they can get early on in the game with Slark and Spirit Breaker. Phantom Lancer being picked up. I think that's a really good pick. We'll have to see how well he matches up against Phoenix, but he's going to be good against a single target damage of Spirit Breaker and Slark. Neither of these teams yet have gone to pick up a ranged carry, so we'll see if those come in the last few picks. Stronk will probably put a Magnus on mid. which means we'd be looking for a support player to come out of their 5th pick. Evacuate the Pub has a few places they could play this. They could put their Luna mid, or they could pick a mid as their last pick and put a Luna on a safe lane. Most likely Phantom Lancer will be on their safe lane, but we'll see how they choose to play it. Tiny, so Stronk picking up another possible mid player. So for Stronk, only one ranged character, Phoenix, and not many hard support characters, so we'll see how that lineup works out for Stronk. Evacuate the Pub has a good support Nurse Shaker, and then went for a lifesteal at the end. I'm guessing he'll be put in the jungle, but we'll see where they choose to run him as well. It'll be interesting to see the lane lineups. Either way, we have a very exciting game ahead. No matter how this goes down, it should be quite fun to watch. Sage Art on the Slark, Golden Time on the Phoenix. Mowgli 1 on Spirit Breaker, No Pussy Gaming on Tiny. And the Magnus can be picked up by Bruce Lawden. Over on the Radiant side, we have Houston on the Lifestealer, Freezy on Luna, The Count on Earthshaker, Inside Joke on Phantom Lancer, and then Jazar is going to be on the Axe. Lifestealer, it does look like is going to be out in the jungle, where I would guess. Looks like Axe is going to be the off lane, Phantom Lancer the safe lane, and Luna mid. They'll probably try to rotate the Earthshaker, but we'll see how effective that ends up to be. Magnus on the off lane for Dire with Tiny mid, and they might possibly try tri-lane top with Phoenix, Slark, and Spirit Breaker support, but we'll see how they end up finishing those lanes. Gonna block the pull camp with that ward there on the Radiant side. So obviously worried about that pull. We might have a 1v1 down bottom. We already have action top. And Freezy is going to be the first casualty. Phoenix, we'll see if he gets a return kill. Looks like he's going to make it out. So a quick early kill for StP with the Luna going down. But she'll come right back up mid and be able to take control of her lane again. Early items, we have the Phantom Lancer. Picked up really just sustainability at this point. We have a Cleaving Blade, a Quelling Blade from the Lifestealer. Has some wards from the Earthshaker and a shield from Axe. This mid lane will be interesting. Early levels of Avalanche by Tiny could prove to be difficult for this Luna. So 1v1, well 2v1 on the bottom lane. We've got dual lanes coming up from the Radiant. Phoenix is just roaming, not sure where he's going to be heading. Probably to the bottom to just run a dual lane. Might have a rotation down from Spirit Breaker to take a shot at this Luna. And here it comes. He's able to get back from that, and it looks like he'll be fine for now. Phoenix had been looping around. It doesn't look like he'll catch him out. Tiny's already got a bottle. That first blood's going to help him out a lot, give him the early levels. He's already leading the CS board. What's most worrisome right now is that this Luna does not have a last hit to her name. That's going to make things very difficult as the game progresses. bottom lane the Magnus seems to be doing very well against these two, keeping a good equilibrium. Looks like we have Phoenix looping up behind up top. And we have the Spirit Breaker coming in. So we'll see if we have a go on this Earthshaker and what they're able to accomplish. If he can get a good fissure out, he'll be able to save himself, but we'll see. The Phoenix may be in trouble. He's going to be able to get out. So in the end, that gank didn't end up working out. The rotating Phoenix hasn't been able to get a kill yet. We'll see if they can make that change. Still on the CS board, Tiny's leading this. Luna finally has a few. Here they go again. But they're not going to be able to get it. Lifestealers rotate out to the jungle. Since there's only a 1v1 on this bottom lane, he figured he'd go in. Luna went down again to the Tiny. We missed that, I'm sorry, but that's his first kill, second assist. Sorry, he has a kill and an assist now, both on that Luna. Spirit Breaker's roaming. And the Slark is doing very well. He's 10-1 right now and seems to have a good control of this safe lane. Earthshaker was able to catch that Phoenix out. Good fissure as she went to pull. Any kills right now from ETP is going to be very, very needed. 3 deaths on the Phoenix now and 3 deaths on the Luna. You'd prefer not to have it on your mid carry, but at least they're able to trade kills at this point. It's early, but right now the experienced graphs naturally are favoring Stronk players, and the gold graph follows as well. No new news really on the bottom lane. Magnus has almost got his there. He finally has his level 6, so he'll have the reverse polarity now. So try to go on this Tiny, and he'll pop the illusion and be able to get out. So he won't have much of a problem. Axe, meanwhile, doing very well in this top lane. He's already picked up a pair of Tranquil Boots. We'll go back to last hits. He's leading the team with CS right now with 16. Luna is still at 8. Lifestealer doing actually very well in the jungle. He's at 15 right now. So we'll follow him and watch his progression. Only level 4 though, so he'll need to get the levels up. Meanwhile, bottom we have Phantom Lancer being gone on. And we'll see if they can finish it. Spirit Breaker has a charge up soon, and there it is. So they'll be able to clean up that PL and get another kill in that bottom lane. Meanwhile, it looks like Tiny was able to pick up that Earthshaker. Looks like he died mid. Perhaps they were trying to go on the Tiny. And regardless, we ended up missing that kill. Luna, not much in the way of items. She'll need to pick up boots soon. Right now, just a ring of protection. Tiny's roaming through the jungle. He's not feeling very afraid of much at the moment. He's saving up money as well. We'll see what he ends up buying with that. 1900 in the bank. He will find that Earthshaker, and that will be the death, perhaps, of the Earthshaker, yes. So getting caught up in the jungle. It's not really a place you'd expect to find Tiny, but Earthshaker still need to be careful. Some wards by the Radiant would be important. Right now there's only 1 ward by the Radiant, and so they do not have a very good control of the map. And the Radiator dead with the... So Tiny decided to buy the Blink Dagger. So it'll be interesting to see how he can put that to use. Arcane Boots on the Magnus. And they'll be able to take... Oh! They were able to take down that PL. So overall, this game going the way of StP. Experience again, they're now at about 2,500. And gold about a 4,000 lead. So they're doing pretty well in this game. Earthshaker tried to get the block, but it wasn't going to happen. A bottle now by Luna and her boots, so she's at least progressing. Axe, though, missed the tether by Slark, which is the only thing that allowed him to get out. He's got 1,500 in the bank. We'll see what he decides to do with that. Tiny's gonna... Looks like he may stick around this mid. Bottom, though, we'll see what the Radiant can do here. Spirit Breaker. Excellent fissure. Excellent fissure by Earthshaker to stop that charge. So good pick off by Evacuate the Pub. And we'll see if they can turn that into a push on bottom or if they want to rotate back. And it looks like they're going to rotate. Earthshaker's going to need to eventually work towards a blink. We'll watch his progression to that. And Luna, the Wraith Band, so it looks like she'll be working towards the Ring of Aquila. And with 1,100 gold on that Life Stealer, we'll have to watch him as well. Overall, though, these top 3 CS by StP is going to start to become a problem as the game progresses. They're 3 cores, and Tiny just got the Luna mid, and Phantom Lancer died bottom. So, getting these 1v1 kills are not good for Evacuate the Pub. Giving that solo experience in gold to Magnus and to Tiny are gonna... Looks like they might have a go at the axe. Here it comes. And it looks like that'll be the end of him. Is he gonna be able to make it out? No. He almost got the Quelling Blade on the Slark, which would have been good for him, at least get some sort of trade. But it wasn't gonna happen. Luna's gonna come in, but... And she's able to get the Phoenix. Good Lucent Beam will help on that. So a trade of an axe for a Phoenix isn't what they want at this point at all. They're going to need to start making much better trades. We'll see if they can get the Spirit Breaker as well. But he's going to be too far. Tiny's coming. We'll see if he can make use of that Blink Dagger. And... Well, he's diving under the tier. Okay, and he'll blink back out. So Tiny makes a dive, but it's going to blink out of there. He's revealed his Blink Dagger, so we'll see what effect that has. The Lifestealer is going to go Midas, which is an interesting choice. Being down at this point in the game, the Midas is going to be a risky play. If he can get a lot of gold and if his team can hold off on not feeding kills and staying in the game, that it could help him pull back. But right now he needs to be in the game and he needs to start making his presence felt, because right now they're not having a good time. Tiny picked off the Earthshaker again. Spirit Breaker and Tiny are going on the Phantom Lancer. Spirit Breaker will have another charge up soon, but they won't be needed. Toss by Tiny is gonna secure that kill, and it's 16-8. Tiny's decided to go for a Dagon. Being up, he could do that, not a normal play for Tiny. Spirit Breaker's going to be going for an Urn, and Luna may be in trouble here with the Magnus. Missed the Skewer, luckily, and so Luna may be able to get out. She has some help here in the Earthshaker, who's going to provide the fissure, and the ultimate's going to finish it. So a good kill on Magnus, probably dove a little too deep. And we have Phantom Lancer going on. The Spirit Breaker is going to effectively get out. The hero levels is going to be important as well. 10, 11, and 10 for the side of Dire, with 9 and 8 the top 2 for Radiant. So a level discrepancy is going to start coming to more play as well. Slark has moved to the jungle. He looks like he's going to go for a Shadow Blade. Ring of Quill, he has an Orb of Venom. He's picking up a lot of things right now. Phoenix, just playing support. He doesn't have any major items at the moment. Looks like Phantom Lancer again went down to Tiny on this bottom lane. Looks like the three of them got together and he was taken down. Now they'll be rotating mid. Well, Luna's able to get the kill, but with the charge on her, she may not be able to make it out, especially if she doesn't move back towards the tower. Here comes Spirit Breaker with the ultimate. He may be able to secure this kill. And there it is. So another death by Luna, who at this point has died 5 times. The most on her team, 8 deaths by the Phoenix for Dire side, but 9-0 for the Tiny. I think that's spelling out how this game's going. Phase Boots by Lifestealer. He really has to get in this game though. He has to leave the jungle. He has his Midas. He needs to get another item, but then he needs to leave the jungle because his team is getting eaten alive. Slark really hasn't been challenged that much in this game. He's currently got some easy farm on top. Be able to just collect that money. He has a lot of things coming on the courier. So he's got some items coming his way. Looks like Phantom Lance will go down again. An ultimate from Phoenix. And a charge will finish that off. And StP is getting a lot of kills, but they're not really turning into tower pushes. Hopefully that'll eventually happen because they need to get these outer towers down. And after these kills is the perfect time. Hopefully they'll start turning that into kills. Here comes Tiny on the Luna. And that fresh Dagony bot will be up right now. So with the charge, that'll finish it off. And it looks like Earthshaker's probably in trouble too. Oh, he able to finish the Tiny. His Beyond Godlike streak. That'll be a lot of money for the Earthshaker. We'll see if he's able to do anything with that. Lifestealer, meanwhile, caught out in the jungle. But Phoenix may be the one caught here. Earthshaker blocked himself out, though. We'll see if they can loop around in time to get the Phoenix. And with the Magnus' help, they'll back off. But Phantom Lancer came from the other side. And he may very well be able to get this. The Magnus can run interference successfully. And he'll trade his life for the Phoenix. So Phantom Lancer for Phoenix. Meanwhile, Lifestealer is coming in for the Magnus. We'll see if they're able to catch up to him, but he blinks away. Slark's going to have to try a go on this axe. Nope. Looks like he'll be happy for his farm at the moment. Now he'll have a go. We'll see if he can get the tether off. Gets it. And will he be able to finish it? He'll run to escape the Quelling Blade. Luna, on almost no life, is running from the Tiny and the Magnus. Without any items, it's really hard for this Luna. Tiny now, he has his Dagon, money in the bank, and he's just going to be able to steamroll from here. 12-1 for that Tiny. Lifestealer, while he may have a Midas, he doesn't have any other items besides his Phase Boots. So he's having a difficult time. Phantom Lancer has almost no items, and if he gets caught out by this Tiny... Alright, the two of them will go on the Tiny. We'll see if they can make it. Tiny, though, has the Dagon up to finish. And looks like they were able to get him with help of backs coming in. Charge, though, on Axe. We'll see if Spirit Breaker's able to follow him and finish the job. How deep is he willing to dive? And it looks like he's going to come all the way. All the way into tier 3s and finishes it off. So another kill for the Spirit Breaker. Phoenix got the Earthshaker. Then we have an invisible Slark who's going to jump on that Luna. And that's going to be the end of Luna. So this game right now firmly in the control of StP. Right now they're able to have their way. They've got the mid tower, and now they can finally start pushing him down. A complete team wipe. And just look at the experience change, 0 to 5630. And the gold change, almost a $4,000 change. This game is a over 10,000 experience lead and over 10,000 gold lead. At this point, StP just needs to push it down the towers. They have the kill advantage. They have the hero advantage. Their Spirit Breaker is above 3 of the players of ETP. Slark able to evade that. And Tiny comes in, gets the kill. Are they going to be able to finish off the Earthshaker? Oh, Quelling Blade is able to finish off the Spirit Breaker. Not able to finish off the Tiny. Axe is trying to get out with his life. Shadow Dance by Slark is going to allow him to escape. But he decides to turn on the Life Stealer. But gives up his life for it. The Luna goes down. But they're also able to get... Alright, and Axe is going to be done as well. So Tiny was almost down. He's purchased a DOTA2. But in the end, they weren't able to finish him. So another team wipe. We'll see if they decide to go push towers or if they decide to take Roshan. Really, at this point, they can do whatever they would like. Looks like they might go for a mid push while Tiny goes bottom. And get 2 lanes pushed in while they have the numbers advantage. We have Mask of Madness on the Spirit Breaker. An ultimate by Phoenix is going to ensure that no one gets close. And he gets the Phantom Lancer as well with it, with the explosion. We have a charge on the Earthshaker, and it looks like they'll go for another engagement. Ultimate by Luna is going to do a lot of work on the Magnus. They're going to be able to finish him off. Spirit Breaker's going to... And now they're all going to go down. Spirit Breaker, they're able to finish, but then the Slark is going to help clean up the rest of the kills. Luna buys back, but I don't know if it's going to do any good. With 2 down, this may be their best shot, but with this Tiny walking around with a Dagon 3, a Blink Dagger, and level 15, it's going to be difficult. And the Dagon will finish it. So that's 15 kills now for the Tiny. 7 kills on this Slark. And we'll see if they can chase down Slark, but the Shadow Blade's going to allow him to get away. He may decide to turn on this Phantom Lancer, which he will. He'll turn on him. Even with the doppelgangers, he's not going to be able to make it out. So another pick off by the Slark. But again, they're not choosing to push. So this game's getting drawn out at the moment. Hopefully, though, they'll have a good push soon. Lifestealer back into the jungle. We'll see if he gets caught out. The Slark's hunting. Shadow Blade, but if they run back into base, and he's still going to go for it. Tether on the Earthshaker, and he's not going to be able to make it. So Slark's going to have to pull back and try another time. Tier 2 tower on mid goes down. Looks like Spirit Breaker is going to work top, try to push that in. He can always charge in if there's a fight. And Tiny is dove straight through to base. And he'll pay for that with his life. Magnus, though, runs in, gets a skewer, but it looks like he'll be going down as well. Phoenix, ultimate. Won't be able to get any kills. We'll see if he's able to make it out or if he'll get caught as well. He'll get caught, Quelling Blade, and 3 quick deaths on the side of StP. Spirit Breaker's still pushing top with Slark. We'll see if they're able to threaten that tier 2 tower. The Slark finished a Yasha. Spirit Breaker, no new items there. We have Javelin on the Lifestealer, Blade Mail on the Axe. Earthshaker's got his Blink and his Arcane Boots, so we'll watch if that affects this engagement at all. It will take the Lifestealer out of the fight completely, very affected by the Slark. But Spirit Breaker gets taken down by the Echo Slam. Slark, though, still going to be able to finish that off. Luna's coming in with just a Yasha, and they're able to finish him. Axe barely surviving that. But any kills at this point for ETP are incredibly important. This Luna is finally getting some levels and some money. We'll see if she goes for the Sanjin Yasha or for the Manta style. Tiny, though, deciding to hunt this Phantom Lancer. And with a toss, able to finish it off. Axe, though, try to get the revenge kill. Luna's going to stop him, and they're going to get him. So, dive too deep by Tiny. If we look at the experience, it's kicked back up from all of those kills that have been fed by StP. Same thing with the gold, but if you notice, it's still over 10,000. So they still have quite a substantial lead. They'd have to do a lot more of that in order to let ETP back into this game. Phoenix in the ultimate is going to survive that. Get a stun on Earthshaker. And a Blade Mail by Axe is going to allow them to get the kill on Phoenix. Axe dies from the dot. Then Spirit Breaker is going to charge in with Magnus. Ultimate on Luna. And the Slark joined as well. He'll finish off the Earthshaker. And there's another death. 48 to 27 at the moment. Lifestealer back in the jungle. Probably with the long-term goal of an Abyssal Blade, but we'll see where he ends up. On the Courier, Skull Basher, yeah, so he'll be looking for that eventual Abyssal, but right now the Skull, he's getting items, but they're not proving to be that useful. He's not in all of the fights at the moment. Slark getting an Ultimate Orb, so he's most likely going for a Scotty. Only one tier 2 tower still left standing, and that's on the bottom lane. We'll see if they decide to take that down or push into the tier 3s. Tiny, meanwhile, up to a Dagon 4. So, with another 700 burst, in addition to everything else he has, he should be able to start taking heroes by himself pretty soon. So it looks like they will push out this bottom tower and push on in. We have an Armlet on the Spirit Breaker, so he's getting good items. One of the hard things to see is this Phoenix, who is above the PL on the Radiant side. So Phantom Lancer, one of the cores, is currently one of the lowest levels in the game. So still pushing out this bottom lane. Meanwhile, we have a fight mid. We'll see if they're able to get the Slark. Spirit Breaker coming in, though. He's going to be able to help clean him up. Ultimate by Phoenix is going to burn away that Luna. And in the end, they're able to get a 4-for-1. Phantom Lancer, the last one's in, but I don't know how effective he's going to be able to be. Working on that Diffusal Blade, but he's still a ways off. Looks like they may just push in mid at this point. They have the numbers, they definitely can. Phoenix has a Rod of Atos. And they're going to jump on that Phantom Lancer, but not going to be able to catch him out. So go back to this tier 2, finish it off, and then look at tier 3s. Tiny with that Dagon up. Phantom Lancer is going to need to be careful because he can blink in just like that, and it's over. Earthshaker, the last one in. He could blink and Echo Slam, but it's not going to finish off these heroes. And all you do is throw away his life. Tiny up to a Dagon 5 now. Earthshaker going to be charged on. Excellent stun by Earthshaker. But the RP, the Dagon, and the stuns are going to be too much for the Lifestealer. Phoenix got a blink as well, so more mobility for him. Tier 3 mid goes down, looking for barracks. Axe going to jump in with the Luna. Luna's ultimate's down though, so she's not going to be able to use that in the fight. 40 more seconds on that Luna ulti. Axe is going to be taken down by the Slark, even with the Blade Mail turned on. Spirit Breaker charges in, and that's going to be the end of the Luna. So this should be Rax. And then they could choose to try to Rax another lane or go for tier 4s. PL down again. And a GG called by ETP. So that's going to be the end of game 1. Stay tuned for game 2 in this best of 3. And we'll move forward with that.